Carson, the FBI's looking for me, I think. Guys, look, the boys don't know I'm here, okay? But we got a really good Thursday show planned for you. Jersey Jerry's got to apologize to Steeler Nation. We got PFT, Mark Titus, and Big T here. Oh, God. We got Kate's Thursday Night Football Roast. We're going to talk some Thursday Night Football, some NBA, college football, questions from a third grader, and a brand new segment, Helped Up. And it all starts now on FS1. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Wake Up Barstool, FS1.
That breakfast looked great.
It
I don't know
does.
if you saw that still shot right there. That makes me want some flapjacks.
I'm in a pancake kick right now.
Really?
Yeah, couple days in a row.
What does that look like? Just pancakes every morning? You doing pancakes at night?
Night too.
Nighttime
Yeah, night
pancakes?
too. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I'm a waffle guy.
Ooh,
waffles
are
over
good.
pancakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like waffles.
Well, there's some about the little squares that if you're a fat kid, just they become containers
Little
for
bowls.
butter. Yeah, little bowls.
You like holes. You're a hole man.
I've
I knew
always
that
been a
the
hole
second
man.
I saw it.
I might, again, as you've alluded to, I might be the biggest hole man at the company.
I think you are, T-Bob.
Number one.
I think you are. I think you are.
The more evidence we are gathering
I
here
like
on Wake Up
creases.
Barstool.
I'm a crease guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hip crease, or like an elbow crease.
I'm talking about food. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Like a
yeah,
taco,
my bad.
yeah.
Darren knows what I'm talking about with the hip crease, dude. Congratulations to us guys. Stu Feiner on yesterday, and if you look behind Big T, 2 days since an FCC violation, guys. Let's go.
I saw he ripped into the whole 15, 15, 30, 15 minutes of push-ups.
Yep, 15.
It's all about health.
15
yeah.
minutes of push-ups, 15 of sit-ups, and 30 of plank.
Yeah.
I believe, alternating minutes. 1 minute on, 1 minute off for 30 minutes. The funniest part about that is, I don't know Stu lore enough. I still don't know the actual 15, 15, 30.
Oh, buddy. I mean, the more you say it, the more I want to tell you what it is.
And the producers are immediately in my ear. Anyway, guys, as you can see, we got our Thursday lineup here. I'm so excited for a debut of a brand new segment today, Helped Up. Be on the lookout for that. We've got Kate with her Thursday Night Football Roast, which I can't wait for as well. So let's go ahead and start with a little Thursday Night Football, boys.
Yeah.
Tonight, Vikings traveling to SoFi to take on the Chargers. And I was thinking about this morning, where am I being gaslit into this J.J. McCarthy injury? Because, I just accepted they have to play Carson Wentz, and then I kind of remembered and thought back, and I'm like, oh, wait, I don't think they do. I don't really know that I believe that J.J. McCarthy's that hurt.
Adam Schefter he gaslit America right after the injury. He said, yeah, this is like a 4-week injury, 2 to 4 weeks. And then last weekend, I think last Sunday, he goes, as we've said the whole time, this is like a 6-week injury that we have to. It's like he got community noted by his own tweet that he had.
Oh, he got community noted by his own tweet?
Schefter,
Oh, wow.
Schefter led the charge on this?
Schefter did, yeah.
And he went to what university?
I forget what school he
What school did he go to?
I actually don't know.
Michigan. He's a Michigan man.
He's a Michigan man. Yeah.
Wow.
So it makes you think,
Imagine
T-Bob,
that,
this
dude.
goes all the way to the top.
Yeah, because McCarthy was supposed to be back last week
Yes.
against the Eagles, right? Because I remember we were looking at the schedule and it was like, oh my God, they're going to throw him back in against Philly, and then this run that the Vikings have of a tough schedule. It is a little weird.
It's
a little weird.
Wimby hands.
Yeah.
Windy
Yeah.
hands. What is this? What's going on?
Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Yeah.
One of the all-time great moments.
But I will say, even as a guy that I mean, J.J. McCarthy's looked awful in the little bit of football. He played one good quarter out of eight.
Yes, 1 out of 8.
It still feels way too early. Like, if we are to believe that there is some sort of conspiracy, maybe that's not the right word. There's something else at play other than he's just hurt, and they're trying to do like a soft benching.
Yeah.
8 quarters isn't it? They need to give him more time, right? But at the same time, the Vikings are sort of in win-now mode. But if you're in win-now mode, Carson wins?
Yeah, it's a weird win.
It's just like, yeah.
It's a weird win now.
So I'm very confused as to what's going on.
Maybe they should just make McCarthy the closer. He only plays the fourth quarter.
He plays the fourth quarter.
Yeah, bring him off the bench. Play Inter
Not a bad
Sandman.
idea.
He comes sprinting out of the locker room, got the eye black on. It is very strange what's going on here. And I always thought this whole summer, I thought it was weird the way the Vikings were handling the quarterback position. They
Yeah.
were kind of flirting with Aaron Rodgers a little bit,
Yep.
but then they were kind of like publicly denying that, but then they'd kind of be in on it. And after that, they traded away a bunch of their backup quarterbacks. And they had, obviously, Sam Darnold on the roster last
Right.
year. They had Daniel Jones on the roster last year. So even before the summer began, they were kind of making a move saying, we're going to be all in on JJ.
Put all their chips in on J.J. McCarthy. He's played 2 games.
And
I
they're
just
like,
don't believe that you're going to take
time
all
to
the
get
chips
into-
off, but also he was bad.
Yeah.
But he was also, what award did he win? Like NFC Player of the Week, NFL Player of the Week? I don't know. Like,
It was
he
a
had
great
the
quarter.
good-
I
quarter.
think-
He had a great
I don't like
quarter.
kind of putting down the fourth
Yeah.
quarter that he had. It was a pretty good.
It was a
fourth
pretty
quarter.
good fourth quarter. So I like if they are in fact like, oh crap, he's just not good. That seems kind of insane to me to make that decision after 2 games.
It does
He's
seem-
just a winner.
Yeah.
He's just a winner. He just wins football games.
That was that
One
I mean,
time. He just wins
One time.
football games one time.
Yeah.
That was basically his entire kind of draft scouting profile, right?
Yeah.
It was like not a lot of stats to look at, not that many highlights, but I mean, look at the wins, guys.
Yeah.
It's a great job by Harbaugh. Harbaugh gassed him up so hard before the draft. He's like, this is the best quarterback that I've ever seen at Michigan.
Yeah.
He's
And
number one. And then, he protected him while he was in school. He's like, we're just going to hand the ball off because we're winning football games. And when you are asked to pass, it's going to be really easy for you. You're going to look great at that. So every NFL team's going to be like, what if he's just like that all the time? What if that's every throw?
And here we are, we're being cheated out of the Harbaugh-McCarthy reunion.
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
This should be, this should be getting to watch these 2 former allies going at one another, but
Yeah, I mean, is that why he's not playing tonight? Because Jim, if there's one coach in the world that knows exactly how good J.J. McCarthy is, it'd be Jim Harbaugh.
I think Harbaugh likes him so much that he would call off the dogs.
Yeah,
out of respect. Out of respect. He'd be like, hey, we're going to drop back in a nice soft zone
Yeah.
against you. You do your thing. I got a stat for you, T-Bob.
ooh,
Ready for this fun stat?
I love fun facts.
I'm pretty sure every other show is probably going to talk about this today, but I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Carson Wentz, 7-0 on Thursday nights.
There you go.
Never lost a game on
He's
Thursday.
the inverse Tomlin, Jim.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. He is.
So this might actually be a good time to be in Wentz now mode.
We're in Wentz now mode.
This is the ideal Wentz now scenario
Who
here.
could forget the last time Carson Wentz played on a Thursday night? It was against the Chicago Bears as the quarterback of the Commanders. It might have been the football team at the time. No, probably Commanders. They won.
could forget?
I think it was 13-9.
Yep.
Beat the Bears.
I remember it well.
I
Yeah.
don't think we scored until late in the third quarter, kicked a field goal, then
Yeah, I think that's
a
right.
touchdown, and did not make an extra point.
I remember thinking the field goal was not going to go in, and then
Yeah.
it snuck
Off
right
the
in
foot,
there.
it was like, ah.
Yeah, I was a little
That's that
unsure.
Wentz magic. Yeah.
As far as the Chargers go, this is kind of maybe not like last stand, but this is a big moment here, right? Like I know we're approaching this from the Vikings perspective, but the Chargers season after the solid start, they're injured all hell. The O-line is absolutely awful. They look like they're on the edge of falling apart. How are you, like, Jared, what's your read on this Vikings-Chargers game?
Yeah, I like the Vikings in this spot. I do. I
Really?
mean, maybe I shouldn't be
Even
talking
on the road at SoFi.
Maybe I shouldn't be talking football. I don't know. But I do like the Vikings in this spot. I mean, they're down both their tackles, right?
Yeah.
Out for the year. Both running backs out for the year.
I don't think they're down. I don't think Alt's out for the year, is he?
Maybe not out for the year. Sean Slater's
Well,
out for the year, but I think
is he
he's
coming
not.
back this game. All.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
don't
they
believe
have-
so.
I don't know. I just feel like the Chargers defense got to step it up a little bit. They got to step it up. They were the talk of the town early on in the year, fell apart a little bit. They got to step it up. But something about Wentz, man.
Something about Wentz.
Something about him,
Don't
man.
discount Wentz. Yeah, I've reached the point where I once again kind of feel bad for Justin Herbert. And it happens every year.
Yeah.
No, don't.
So that's an argument that
Don't.
you have about Herbert. It's like some people are like, this guy's good enough to be an elite quarterback. He's a great leader. He's got all the tools. And then other people are like mad at him because he hasn't won anything in the playoffs. I still think he's going to be I think he is a very, very good
I
quarterback.
do too.
But
Herbert?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I do feel bad for him this season because he's just getting hit to hell. Like he's got absolutely no protection.
Oh, he's
back
getting
there.
home. He's getting whatever he wants when he gets home. You know that.
Yeah.
How bad can he feel?
Okay, I'm talking about between the white lines.
All right, fair.
I like,
feel like, yeah.
Dave's logic from Monday was that, like, not only is he not impressed with Justin Herbert, but he doesn't even care about that because Dave's got Madison Beer's number in his phone.
I seen that.
Yeah, classic. I need Dave's team to start being bad. I don't like this. We'll get to the Patriots in a minute. Here's what Stephen Haglund it says about Joe Alt, okay? In weeks 1 through 3, he was incredible. 3 pressures allowed, 5th fewest in the league. He had the 7th best pass blocking grade, the 6th best pass blocking win rate since he got hurt. Tackle behind him has allowed 4 sacks, 9 hits, 22. It's been a disaster.
Oh my God.
And he did return to practice this week.
Oh, okay.
It looks like from a high ankle sprain, but it is not confirmed as to whether or not he will play tonight. So that's big.
That's very
I mean,
big.
that could be massive. And actually, we could talk to Jared Allen about how massive that could be here in a little bit because he'll be coming up in a couple of segments. We'll get to final predictions on the Thursday Night Football game later. It's another big one. The first time in a few weeks where we don't have an obvious favorite. Like we've had 3 weeks in a row where it's been like we've all, I think, to a man said this team's going to win, and then the opposite has happened.
Yeah, it's tough.
Both teams are kind of in a weird, sad position right now.
Yeah.
And whoever loses, that's the saddest team in the league.
That's a very fair point. They're kind of stuck in a bit of purgatory.
Yeah.
Here, and one of them will be able to maybe start that road to ascension, while the other will just remain floating somewhere in between heaven and hell, questioning if that's just going to be where they're destined to get forever unless their relatives can pray them to one side or the other.
Light some candles.
Yeah.
And obviously, there are worse teams in the league than whoever loses this game, but I feel like both these teams, they had a lot of expectations even after you know, a couple weeks of the season. And then to find yourself in this spot, that's a tough place.
That's been both of these franchises for a decade.
Okay, so you know it's actually I need to find the numbers, but this spring I got in a Vikings hole, and they are
This guy loves holes.
They are. They are the most successful NFL franchise like ever.
Yeah.
Like they just haven't won a Super Bowl, but like overall, like winning percentage, consistency, like they're actually incredible.
They are never that bad.
No,
They're
ever.
They never bottom out.
It's crazy.
Which I imagine can be frustrating. You know, like the NFL isn't quite like the NBA. In the NBA, you want to tank because you can get the number one pick will flip your entire franchise. The NFL isn't quite that, but it's got to be similar enough that it's probably frustrating to Vikings. But you're never good enough to win the Super Bowl, but you're also never good enough to, when there's a generational quarterback coming out, you know, to get the first pick to reset everything.
Well, and it's like, you know, generational quarterbacks fail as often as they work.
Yeah.
Big T.
Good morning.
Oh, you feel a little sad because Tony Vitello left and went to San Francisco? Oh, sorry. I wasn't supposed to ask you about that yet. My bad.
Also, what was that?
What was that for?
That was a little condescending. Just, oh, look at me. I'm Big T.
What was that for?
That was really odd.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Tony Vitello left and now he's managing the Giants. Oh, woo-hoo.
I'm remarkably confused. I don't.
Good.
Bob.
We got 2 hours
That's what that voice
left.
does to you. It makes it makes you question.
Answer the question though. Are you sad?
Do you have a read on this game big tonight?
No.
Okay.
Man, a few
told me
words.
to
Listen, say what you want about Big T. The man is honest. He will tell you directly.
Yes, I
Big
agree
T
with
tells
that.
it how it is.
Honest and very confident.
Yeah.
Very confident. It's tough to tear Big T down. And very good at basketball. He whipped my ass in that tournament, which still pisses me off.
It's a problem in the low post.
You're the Tennessee baseball manager took the San Francisco Giants job.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of big news, right? Like this is the first time.
The first time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Guess who his agent is? Jimmy Sexton.
This guy. He pisses off a new fan base every week.
It's unbelievable. Man.
Yeah, I think his approval rating is probably lower than like Joe Buck. You know, everyone who thinks, oh, this announcer roots against my team.
Oh yeah.
He's like actively making every team worse all the time.
He's just leveraging and swindling every single school in America.
I respect it.
I don't know what he looks like. I don't know how old he is. I don't know what he sounds like. I know nothing about this guy other than his name. I don't want to know.
Bro,
I
You
just
don't know
love-
what
I-
he looks like?
You gotta see. Bro, you gotta see what he looks
You're not
like.
listening to what I'm saying. The Jimmy Sexton in my head right now is perfect. I don't want to know anything else about
No,
him.
it'll make him
I just
more
know-
perfect. I promise.
He looks so
I don't
funny,
know.
dude. He
I'm
looks
worried.
so funny.
This feels like being a diehard fan of a book and then seeing the movie. And
I
being like,
promise.
This isn't how I pictured it in my
promise,
head.
Mark. Also, you know he went to the University of Tennessee and has spent the last 30 years just making us give him copious amounts of money.
Oh, Sexton's a Tennessee grad.
Yes.
I did not know that. Wow.
So
wow.
what's crazy about this move, and Big T and I have talked about this a little bit on macrodosing, but making a move to become a Major League Baseball manager from being a college coach, it does feel like, number one, why are the Giants like paying enormous amount of money to? You're a manager. You set the lineups. You manage egos.
Yeah.
As a college coach, you're actively like coaching. The job is completely different being
Yeah.
a manager in Major League Baseball as opposed to being a college head coach. I don't know why this is a move that the Giants would make. It's like this guy's going to manage our lineup so well that we'll get put over the top. No, he's a great developer of talent. He's a great coach. It's a weird move for me.
T, I'll ask your opinion, because Tony Vitello in SEC circles, opposing fan bases hate him because he's brash and confident, but it seems like the boys love him. Like, it's not like a Nick Saban, like Nick Saban goes to the NFL and tries to teach NFL players like college kids, and it's a disaster, right?
Well, I think he got hired because Drew Gilbert, who played for him at Tennessee, is now on the Giants, told Buster Posey, like, you need to interview this guy.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they love Gilbert.
Yeah.
Little jackrabbit in there.
Yeah, players love him.
Energizer.
I think he's going to be great at his job. It's just a matter of you don't really control all that much on the field. I mean, he can be
like
great,
PFT
and then they could still be 500, and then he gets fired.
Yeah, how much is the best manager worth in terms of wins and losses? Like, what's the best WAR? For a
3.
manager?
Your Cubs, Counsell, I think, is the highest paid manager in the MLB.
Well,
$8
when
million a year.
he was with the Brewers, they would win the division.
Yep.
And then he went to the Cubs, and the Brewers win the division.
Yeah. So kind of to the
There is
kind of to
that.
the point.
So are the Giants going to be? Do you think he's going to bring his culture of douchebaggery to San Francisco and turn the Giants into? I think
that's a false read on the situation.
On Tennessee baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, every time
I think
you turn
it's
on
just
a
the
Tennessee
boys.
baseball,
The boys love to play ball, and then they're confident, and they go out there and they're gonna.
Yeah, I'm always fascinated by
One
that.
man's-
The stark contrast between watching a college baseball game and a Major League Baseball game. And like Major League Baseball, you do like one bat flip, you get a ball thrown at your face. College baseball, like guys will like take one pitch. It's outside of the zone, and they'll just grab their nuts at the pitcher.
Well, speaking of Drew Gilbert,
it's just like part of the culture in college baseball.
I don't know if you've ever seen the clip of Drew Gilbert. He had a walk-off home run in the NCAA tournament, and the bat flip it's not a flip. He throws it. I don't know if we can get the clip. He throws it to the moon.
And it's it's not viewed as like bad in college. In college, it's like that's part of the game. This is how we do it in college.
Wasn't there the other Tennessee clip from this year? It might have been a tournament game, but where he's like the batter's like stepping out of the box, and he's
Andrew
like
Fisher.
pumping up the
Well,
crowd mid at bat.
And that led, you know what happened right after that. The Wake Forest coach said something on television you cannot say.
Yeah.
And then he did hit a home run, which was incredible.
Yeah. Do you think, like, if you get Vitello as a Major League Baseball manager, they're thinking we're going to get more free agents because we can be like, hey, our manager's a really cool guy.
Yeah, he's a
You're
cool
gonna
guy.
love,
Cool
you're gonna
dude.
love
I
this
do
guy.
think that plays into it a little bit. I mean, San Francisco has been close on getting, they were obviously very close on getting Aaron Judge, reportedly. They've come close to getting some guys. I think guys love playing for him.
Now, does Jimmy Sexton represent any upcoming free agents? That's what you got to start looking at.
Oh, here's
Drew Gilbert. There's the homer against Wright State, walk-off grand slam.
Good God.
There's one that shows the bat flip. He still hasn't even left the box.
Crazy.
This was such a sick moment, though.
Big T, is this the one that's the worst pitch thrown of all
Yes,
time?
if you go back and watch the pitch, it's the worst pitch ever thrown in the history of.
Okay, here we go. This is
Look at bad pitch. That is such a bad pitch.
And you never see it land. That was short of winning the national title. That was probably the best moment of the Vitello era.
So he bat flips on this way.
Oh, Jeremy. I don't know if you can find it, but there's one that I think MLB posted it yesterday. But he throws it 25 feet in the air.
God.
I'll send it. We'll have it.
I hope the San Francisco. I hope Vitello brings that to the Giants, and he
That would be
encourages
fun.
it, and the Giants just lean in.
They become the Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's orange and black to orange and black. I hadn't even considered that. Good color continuity there.
That poor pitcher for Wright State. What if he's watching this right now and he's
It's like, what the hell, God?
trying to enjoy his morning?
I love Wake Up Barstool.
He finally got over it. He's like, let me put on my favorite morning sports show.
Sorry, buddy.
It's football season. They surely won't be talking college baseball in the A block. Not so fast.
Okay, we got to get to break, but first, I think we have the angle of the bat flip.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's see this thing. Oh, look at him, dude. No way.
You're using it like
No way.
Oh my God.
No way.
He's the man.
Oh, my God.
Did that ever land? That's like Prince after his solo and My Guitar Gently Weeps, where he just throws the guitar up and walks away.
Disappears.
Thank you, Tony. We love you.
Yeah, Tony Vitello did some incredible things at Tennessee. All right, coming up next, we'll get to some of the NFL conversations that we had planned, and Jerry wants to take a moment to address Steeler Nation. So don't go anywhere, guys. We got more Wake Up Barstool coming up on FS1.
I want to steal the bean. I want to heist the bean.
It's like it sounds like a Despicable Me plot.
Yeah, I'm in heist.
What up? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. So it's Thursday. Last Thursday, Thursday Night Football. Jerry Steelers playing Thursday Night Football. And we were all feeling very confident, you know?
Got flaccoed.
Joe Flacco, been there 10 days, played a half of football up to that point. Surely, he wasn't going to be able to go on there and throw for over 350 yards, multiple touchdowns, and win the game, right? Surely, no.
Flacco gets better. He's gotten better every quarter he's played this season.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And so, as we were breaking it down, here's what our guy Jer had to say last week about the game.
We don't need Aaron Rodgers to throw for 303 touchdowns. You know, the defense will keep us in the game. Offense will have a couple explosive plays. DK Metcalf building some chemistry with Rodgers. The defense is getting healthy. There's like zero. Clip it. You can clip this. There's zero chance the Bengals win this game. Like zero.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
Wow.
That.
The Steelers are putting up 30 tonight.
Wow. Yeah, I put my baby's college fund on the Steelers after I heard that.
Yeah, you want to apologize to Mark?
Jer, if you want to...
daughter?
Yeah.
Well, not just apologize to Mark. We need to open up the apology to Steeler Nation, the country.
Yeah, of course.
The floor is yours.
Of course. Yeah, I got everything written down here.
Jerry texted me yesterday, and he said, I just wrote my Steelers apology. I cried while I was writing it. So I think this is going to be good.
Which camera am I at? All right, straight ahead. All right. All right. I stand before you today not as an expert, not as a ball knower, but as a man who believed in the Pittsburgh Steelers last week. To the millions who trusted my pick, I am sorry.
Yep.
I can promise it won't happen again. Where do I start?
Turn your hat around, Jerry, so people can see your face.
Keep the music going, guys. Keep the music going.
To know that you're sorry.
I used to walk to school with my best friend, Nicky Numbers.
Wow.
He would wear his Cowboys jersey, and I would wear my Steelers jersey. Kids used to always pick on Nicky, just for being a Cowboys fan. They'd call him names, take his lunch. They even went as far as gifting him a Tony Romo jersey one year on Christmas. He was so happy. Then he opened the box, and the kids duct taped the R to an H. He was devastated. He was the laughingstock at school. As for me, I was feared. Kids used to scatter the hallways when I would wear my Troy Polamalu jersey. They were scared of me, just like people used to be scared of the Pittsburgh Steelers when they had to play them. How the times have changed. Nobody fears the Steelers anymore, and I mean nobody. The standard used to be Super Bowls. Now they're just 9-8 seasons, one and done in the playoffs, if they're lucky to backdoor their way in. At some point, the never-ending phrase that people use in media, never had a losing season, means nothing anymore. Last week's loss reminded me how far this team is away from actually winning anything. This is the same team. This is the same story. I read this book 1,000,000 times. The moral of the story is this. Me and Nicky Numbers are the same person. I always thought I was superior, but I'm just as big of a loser as he is. I will never guarantee another Steelers win again. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Well said. I know that was
big of
hard,
you, Jerry.
I know that's tough to do.
That was big of you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry, I thought you hit all the right notes.
Yeah.
I got news for you, though. The Steelers are going to win this weekend.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
This is the fact.
This is what they do.
The fact that you're up there apologizing for such a bad loss.
Yeah.
This is the perfect game that Tomlin's like, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and win this one.
I'm not going to guarantee it.
Sunday night,
I'm not going to guarantee it.
home against the Packers.
But this is what they do.
This is it.
They look terrible. Then they play a superior team the next week. They're dogs. Mike Tomlin at home. Gets the guy. I mean, this guy can motivate a rock.
Rodgers' revenge game?
Is it really a revenge game?
Rodgers says no.
Yeah, it is.
And can we trust him though? I
Yes.
feel like he's a little close to the close to the case.
$1,000,000% this is where he's had vivid hallucinations about this exact moment, probably on a weekly basis for the last 6 months. It's definitely a revenge game. He didn't like how things ended in Green Bay.
Well, and Jordan Love basically cosplays as Aaron Rodgers. Like if you look at his style of play, like his form, how he moves, he looks exactly like a young Rodgers, if maybe not as good quite yet. Even though I don't know, our producer Jeremy yesterday was talking about Jordan Love and the Packers, and he was like kind of getting a little aggressive with me about like, why don't we talk about Jordan Love more? Why aren't the Packers getting more credit? And I was kind of a bit, I was like, where's this coming from? And then he dropped a we.
Oh, he's
Like, okay. I see what we're dealing with here.
Pulled the wee out, huh?
He pulled the wee out. He exposed himself as being a cheesehead.
I got a story from last night. Actually, I had my son had your kids ever go to like the concert at school? They got to sing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They had one of those last night, so I went there, and great concert, by the way. The kids were awesome. And afterwards, we go to the classroom, and they have their little snacks and juice boxes and whatnot. And there's a guy, and I regret it right now. I'm pissed off about it. There was a guy there, one of the kids' fathers.
Yeah.
And, I'm there with my girlfriend and my kids, and he's there with his kids and his wife, and he's talking to another dad. And he's talking about Wisconsin. He grew up there, and, he's a Packers fan, and he hates Aaron Rodgers now. Hates him. And he said, can't wait, exact words, can't wait for Micah to put him 6 feet under. That's what he said.
Wow, putting the death. Oh.
And my girlfriend was looking at me, and I was just like really, really angry. And I wanted to say something, and I didn't, because I didn't want, in front of the kids. If the Steelers win, I got something for this guy. I got something for this guy if they win.
Jerry, I feel like old you would have said something back when you were feared.
Yeah, no, I'm not feared anymore.
He's Nicky Numbers.
It's sad to hear people talk about your team that way.
Yeah,
in front of you.
It is. If I didn't have kids, I would have reacted different.
Well, you probably wouldn't have been there if you didn't have kids at the school.
Yeah.
It would have been. It would have been odd.
That's
It
a
would've
good
been
point.
odd if you- It would have been odd if you had
What's
gone
the,
to recital. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just a big fan of local elementary recital.
I love live music.
That's a good one.
What's the latest with the offensive lineman who tackled Rodgers? Did they hate each other?
No.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
it's great
okay.
now. Everything's good.
Everything's fine. We don't have to worry about that moving
Yeah,
forward.
Roger said he's going to get him back, so we'll see what happens.
I got a question for you, Jerry, though. You talked last week before you made your prediction. You said that the Steelers' defense is going to bang them up pretty good.
Yeah.
That, to me, is the biggest worry, is the Steelers' defense. Right?
Yeah, they're the last against the pass in the NFL. Dead last.
What's going on with that?
I really don't know. I think they're just slow.
Is
I don't
Jalen
think the
Ramsey
scheme-
old?
Yeah, they're old, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ramsey has played pretty good this year so far.
He had the walk-off hit.
You know what it is?
Week one, which was badass.
Yeah, which was awesome. I think Mike Tomlin is just so stuck in his ways. I mean, it goes back to Edelman, I think last year or the year before, said on a podcast. We know what the Steelers are going to do. They've been doing the same thing for 20 years. So I think teams just know what they're going to do. And if their pass rush isn't getting home, it's over.
Yeah. That makes sense.
TJ didn't really look like himself last week, did he?
Yeah, no.
I thought you told him.
I mean, am I wrong?
No, he's not wrong.
I bet on
not,
the guy.
nothing.
No, I thought
I'm
you
a
told
bigger
him to lock
TJ
in,
Watt
though.
fan
I
than
thought you
you.
told him. you
This
wanna
had nothing
know.
to do with TJ. This is Eric just doing his thing and getting me upset.
I bet on TJ Watt last week to get 2 sacks. Did I not?
You did.
You bet on him to get 1 sack. You didn't believe in him as much
You
as I
believed
did.
in him twice as much as Jerry.
And I was concerned with what I saw.
You have to understand what TJ's going through right now. He's getting triple teamed, the highest in the NFL. He's getting double teamed, the second highest, and he's getting chipped, the highest.
Have you messaged him again to kind of help him through this?
I messed up big time, and before the game, I sent him a really, really deep Mike Tomlin speech from years ago, and it was confirmed seen, and it was
No reaction,
response,
no
nothing.
thumbs up, no
Nothing.
heart.
And he never does that.
Wow.
Never.
Don't you think he has like enough Mike Tomlin on a day-to-day basis?
Okay.
He's like a
Yeah, I wasn't realizing that.
Yeah, a Mike Tomlin speech just noised him. At this point.
Yeah,
He's throwing,
that was a mistake.
you're putting water in the ocean.
Boys, I just got some crazy news in my ear.
Okay.
We have breaking NBA news. For those that don't know, PFT's been on the case all morning long.
Yeah, I've been refreshing Twitter. That's maybe.
But yes, I mean that's reporting.
Reporting, yeah.
Reporting. The FBI is currently investigating. It looks like NBA gambling rings. Scary Terry Rozier's kind of already gotten caught up in it, and names are supposed to be coming out more and more. And we have just got news from Shams that Chauncey Billups, head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, has been arrested by the FBI for illegal gambling. Sources tell ESPN.
The Jailblazers back?
Jailblazers
back.
This is.
Where's Rashid?
I didn't think that there was going to be a coach involved, but I guess a coach would have more control over all the over-unders than anybody else, right? Like,
Is that what the bets were? Just over-unders?
Well, I'm saying, I don't know.
Oh,
what's going on.
okay.
We're still investigating the case.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
just came out a second ago, but now that I'm thinking about it, like an NBA head coach would be in a position to just win every bet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Which player goes over/under points? You know what I mean?
And if you're a player, I always, and we were talking about this before the show started, but if you're an NBA player, you have guaranteed contracts. You make a ton of money, even if you're the last guy on the bench. The head coaches, they do make a lot of money, but like in comparison to the players, there's that like difference in power dynamic. I guess it might be more attractive as a coach to be like, hey, this is really easy. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's very stupid.
Very stupid.
If he did in fact do this, that's the dumbest thing ever.
If he did it.
I mean, I find it so hard to believe that he would be actively fixing his own games.
It says he got arrested.
He did get arrested, but I'm saying like,
you got to prove it.
But like I'm thinking like maybe he was just maybe he was. Maybe he was gambling on other sports. Maybe it was like playing illegal card games or something. Like, surely Chauncey Billups isn't out here fixing his own game. Allegedly.
What if they arrested? What if the evidence was just like you suck at coaching? Like you have to be.
Yeah. He's like, no, guys, I swear.
We watched a lot of Blazers games last year.
Yeah.
You have to be. There has to be something.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you the Portland Trail Blazers 2024-25 season. What if it's just not basketball, though?
Yeah, it could be any type of gambling.
What if it's just like Cash Patel is going to take down the entire NBA because he found out that there are card games on planes?
Also, like, the FBI's done a little bit of this before, only to end in nothing. I mean, you think about all the college scandal, where they were really puffing a big chest out and they took down like one staffer.
I did see the news that college athletes are going to be able to gamble on pro sports.
Seen
now.
that?
So,
You seen that too?
Yeah,
Seen that.
Yeah.
What?
So,
Yes.
That's good.
So that'll be. So if you're a fan of news like this, they're.
What if you're a
might be
G
more
League
coming.
athlete going back to college? That just got approved as well. You kind of have a foot in both camps, so you're allowed
bet
to
on
gamble
everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You bet on everything. You're good. Okay. Cool.
This is wild, and we're to believe that there's more coming. Is that what the
PFT?
that there's
What I've heard is that there are more arrests coming. And
More arrests coming?
Like 10
Is that
a.m.
what your
the
sources are
FBI is
saying?
giving a press conference.
Yeah.
They're going to announce some new developments in that.
You think
But
that's the biggest name we get?
Chauncey, I mean,
It's a big boy.
an active
big
head
one.
coach is pretty big.
Active
Finals
head
MVP.
coach, Finals MVP, multi-time champion.
Yeah, that's a massive one. I'm just now thinking, T-Bob, you brought it up, the last time the FBI got involved with basketball, the college basketball scandal, and there's a flow chart. I'll never forget. Like, I thought, as a college basketball guy, I thought like this was like going to be the biggest story in the history of the world. Yeah. The FBI called a press conference. They had like a flow chart that was just arrows in a circle, and then there's like a basketball in the middle.
Yeah.
It was like the money goes here, and then it goes here, but then it goes back here, and for that reason, you're all going to prison. And then like nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Like Rick Pitino, like Louisville got scared. They fired Rick Pitino because they were like, "This is bad." And then everyone else is like, "We don't really think anything's gonna happen," and nothing really happened.
It ended up causing LSU to have to fire Will Wade too, which they suck. I mean, that sucks, and they definitely didn't want to. Coming up next here on FS1, we'll continue to research this story as it breaks. But coming up next, let's talk to Hall of Famer Jared Allen, baby. That's right, the legend, Mr. 6'9" himself, Viking great, Jared Allen, coming up next. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool on FS1. So one of the coolest parts about this job is we get to interview and hang out and talk with guys that I grew up watching that are absolute legends. And right now we have a true master of his craft, the ultimate sack artist, NFL Hall of Famer, Jared Allen. Jared, what's up, man? Thank you so much for making some time for us on a busy morning, dude.
My pleasure. You have to use the words growing up watching me. That makes me sound so old. But then again, I looked at my face and I am hella old, so I get it.
Well, to be fair, we're not that far off. I meant like high school. I'm 36. So we're not that far off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm only 6 years older than you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, you know.
You did frame it like
Okay.
Like you played in the early 90s.
My bad. Film review. That's on me. That was I misspoke. But I did love watching him. He got a lot of sacks.
Who didn't
love watching him? Hey, Jared, congrats, man, on all the Hall of Fame and everything. We'll get to that. But Vikings playing tonight, heading out to LA. How are we feeling about the game?
Oh man, I'll be honest. Last time they were in LA, it didn't shake out too well. I guess it was Arizona, right? They were in Arizona playing the Rams. But I don't know. We've been a little hot and cold, I think. So the Chargers, we're both kind of sitting good. Chargers showed signs of being really good at certain times, and they struggle at others. So I'm obviously going to roll with the Vikings always. I think, we got to do a better job of not turning the ball over on offense. We're putting up a ton of yards and actually getting a decent amount of points. And then defensively, we got to figure out a way to get to the quarterback better. I think we only have like 16 sacks on the season. And so, I'd like to see them, obviously I'd like to see quarterbacks getting hit a lot harder more often. So, but yeah, I think we're going to be okay. I think, coach will have them in a good position to bounce back. Sometimes when you have a tough loss coming on a short week is actually easier because you don't have to deal with all the nonsense throughout the week. You just focus on your task and get ready for the next one.
I'm always curious, Jared. So you're obviously a Hall of Famer, one of the best sackers of the quarterback.
Yes,
in the history of this game. I'm always curious about Hall of Famers watching guys who aren't as good as them. How hard is it for you to like you're talking about they need to get to the quarterback? Like, is it easy for you to kind of understand that the guys you're watching aren't going to be as good as you, or do you just lose your mind? You're like, it's not that hard. How do you not just beat the guy in front of you and sack the quarterback?
It's tough sometimes to watch if you see like continued errant technique from guys, but there's guys out there that are insanely good, right? There's guys that can operate at a high level, and we got guys like that on the Vikings. You got Gennard, you got Van Ginkel. They both can operate at a high level. The key with long-term success in this league is consistency, right? And you have to be your own biggest critic. You have to be so humble that you're willing to tear yourself apart. I always tell people all the time, I don't really remember the ones I got. I remember every single one I missed, though. And every year I joke, but it's serious. Every year I'm just trying to fool them for the next year, right? I'm just trying to constantly stack year after year. And usually when you see guys have dips, it's nothing major. It's small, minute things. It might be all of a sudden you're not rushing half a man, you're rushing down the middle, right? Your get off might be late. Your stance might be slightly elongated, which is creating a timing issue when you're normally creating contact. So contact points, your angles, all that stuff matters because you got to remember, we're talking about fractions of a second we got to make up, right? When you only have 2.5 seconds to get to the quarterback, or in some instances we used to say 2.25 seconds, all those little things add up. So it can be tough to watch sometimes because that's kind of how my mind focuses and works. I'm very technical. And so when you see guys just kind of running aimlessly, it can be frustrating, but I try not to put myself in those situations and stuff like that. I mean, otherwise each generation is just kind of prejudging the other one. I just like to sit and watch and admire guys who master their craft. And then if I know a guy or have a relationship with the team, and if I can help in any way, I'm always available. But there's some definitely good guys out there. Myles Garrett is one of those guys that is just still nasty and awesome to watch.
Jared, we were watching a highlight reel as you were giving that thoughtful answer there, and it showed a best of clip of some of your greatest sacks against some of the best quarterbacks who've ever played. I think Aaron Rodgers was on there, Peyton Manning was on there, Drew Brees was on there. I'm curious to know who made the funniest sound when you hit them of all the quarterbacks that you tackled.
Oh, probably like Phillip Rivers, because he was talking trash the whole time he was going to the ground too. You son of a gun, you're gonna get me again, I think the the ones I like the most are the ones that don't make sound. Because that means you hit them so hard, they just disappear. Yeah, they just,
You hear the breath go out. You hear
when,
the-
they don't have a chance to make that sound, like you've ever been punched in the gut and you lose your breath and you're just like, those are the ones I like.
Yeah, I love the Phillip Rivers stuff because I've heard that he never cusses, but he was maybe the biggest trash talker in the NFL without saying a cuss word ever.
Oh yeah, and a competitor, just an absolute dog. Was so much fun to play against. And the best part with guys like that, then you get to you get to talk trash back, and then they're yelling at their offensive line like, "Uh-oh, someone's in trouble by daddy." Like, it's just you create a whole family dynamic and drama. You got guys crying by the end of it, nothing to do with football.
So, Jared, obviously the Chargers, they're having some issues on their offensive line. They've got some injuries that are starting to pile up there. If you were going up against a guy with like no experience whatsoever, like maybe a rookie or a guy that hasn't had much starting time in the NFL, are you thinking about how you're going to set him up in that game? Like, do you game plan differently given the fact that this guy might not have the experience as opposed to a guy that you're going to have to empty the bag on? Do you just say, I'm going to go into this game, we're going to go full speed and make him stop the first move before I have to hit him with the second move?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a misclaimer with elite pass rushers. You typically don't have a bag of moves, right? So I always tell people you have one move and a counter move. That's it, right? Now, how I inflict that move or how I put that technique on you might vary differently. But the toughest part when you're playing against the backup is there's not a lot of film on them, right? And so you asked, would I approach the game differently? I would approach the game expecting to get chipped. I would expecting to get double team, expecting to get slide help, right? So you're not going to get the one-on-one opportunities that you want. So you really have to make sure that you're setting the guy up when you do get a one-on-one opportunity, that you take full advantage. And then, yes, you absolutely, you go right at the dude. You hope your D coordinator is calling things to put the guy on an island to try to isolate him in protections, whether it's through blitzes or certain things like that. But it really comes down to film studies. So if you got film on him, because you have to approach a guy with the technique he's going to give you. But when a guy has experience, doesn't have experience, yeah, you're trying to set him up. You're talking to him. You're definitely I'm going to be way more physical. My first few rushes are just going to be bull rushes down his throat and see if he can handle it, right? And then, from there, then you're going to work off it. But it really comes down to an expectation of, you just trying to take advantage of your one-on-ones, because the expectation is going to get a lot of help. So we used to have a saying, it ain't a fish till you put him in the boat. So you can go up against a backup all the time, but if you don't get sacks on him, you don't get stats on him, guess what? You're going to be on his highlight reel. So it's a mentality game for sure that you don't want to lose, and you have to just make sure you take advantage of those one-on-one opportunities. And then you don't do anything special. It's a confidence thing. It's just like, I know I'm better than you. You're not even supposed to be on the field right now. They barely sewed your name on your jersey last night. Let's just shuffle this guy out of here. Let's get a couple sacks and put him back on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jared, I've got a two-parter for you. First of all, the number, was that intentional? Was that what they had when you got there? How did that come about? And then secondly, if you were to build a pass rusher, we're going to start with your number because it's iconic, but then if you had to build body, hands, skill set, what kind of guys are you taking for that?
Wow, that's a loaded question. First of all, the number thing is easy. They gave it to me, and I was so mad. I was number 41 in college. But back then when I played, because I'm old, we had certain 8 number gaps that we could only have, right? 69, just the diamonds number. This is stupid. And it was another 69 on the team, was an undrafted free agent. So now I'm just a guy with another guy's number on the team. Like, this is stupid. And then make the team, right? And my D-line coach, Bob Carmelo, just said, hey, that's an old school number. You're an old school type player. Keep that number, because they offered me a 90s or whatever when I made the team. But no, so that the number was just by chance. And then my D-line coach was like, encouraged me to keep it, and it worked out well. And then if I'm building a pass rusher, so first of all, I'm going with height, right? Got to be 6'4" plus length. So I think, my body type, from a stature standpoint, is a very good body type. You have to be flexible. You have to be powerful. You have to be able to know how to move. And then I'm taking a guy like Julius Peppers. I'll take the upper body of Julius Peppers, if you will. Yeah. I'll take the speed of a Derek Thomas. I mean, Lawrence Taylor, one of those guys coming off the ball. I'll take the lower body of a Reggie White. You know what I mean?
Really hoping you'd say that.
Yeah, and I mean, you could just take Reggie White. I mean,
Reggie White. Yeah.
So there's your answer. As prototypical pass rusher, Reggie White, or Deacon Jones. I mean, you look at Deacon Jones, and I know he was older. I got to meet Deacon one time and stand next to him, but I was in awe of how big he was. Right, actually in stature, like he was a big man, massive hands, long arms. And the reason the length in your arms matters because we want to win first contact. So the ability for me to put my hands on offensive lineman before he can get to me allows me to set things up, allows me to stop his inner half or trap an arm or something like that. That would kind of be my deal. I was never much into spinning. I was a leverage technique guy. So the ability to pull a Dwight Freeney never fell into my repertoire. I'll leave that for him. But if I could, I mean, you give me Reggie White, Derek Thomas, Julius Peppers, all blended into one. Goodness.
Yeah,
That's
insane.
An interesting answer about the number thing. Big T, I'm glad that you asked that. That's good journalism. But did you ever run into a situation when you went to a new team and somebody else was wearing 6'9", and you had to like make a bet with them or pay him off? Like, because I feel like if you have 69, that's usually a guy that's pretty attached to that number. They might not always want to give it up for a new guy.
Yeah, no, it was always available. That's the misnomer as well in the NFL. Yes, guys will pay people for their numbers, but that's only if the guy is worth anything, right? I mean, if the guy has a number that if you're just on the roster, if you're like in the lower 40s on the roster, your number's getting changed. Some guys will throw that number, like Justin Jefferson, right? If Justin Jefferson were to ever leave the Vikings, it doesn't matter who has number 18. He's getting that number, and he's not paying for it whatsoever. That's your number. You keep it. The fact that like an Aaron Rodgers changed back to number 8, I think that's probably just because he wanted to. Like Aaron Rodgers would have got whatever number he wanted to. But no, I never had to pay for it. It was always available. It worked out well for me.
The Jared Allen 69 jersey was a great segue for those of us that would do the suck at crotch chop in school and we get in trouble for it. We had to figure out a way to evolve. And then Jared Allen comes along. We were like, we'll just buy his jersey.
Yeah, I think the greatest 69 jersey was Jordan Gross on the Panthers because it just said Gross.
So funny to mention, that was my last team, right? And Jordan had just retired, so 69 came available. And Jordan and I, we still talk today, and we had some great battles against each other. But the Gross 69, freaking fantastic.
Jared, man, I still have like a million questions I want to ask you, but we got to go. Cannot thank you enough, man, for taking the time to join us this morning, giving us that incredible insight. Have a great day, brother. Congratulations on the Hall of Fame.
I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jared.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
There he is, 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, Jared Allen. Man, I had like 18 more
It's not a fish till it's in the boat.
Same. He's one of my favorite football players of all time.
Yeah. All right, hour 2 next. It is time for questions from a third grader. PFT has once again tapped into his barn of third graders. It's an insulated barn. They are well fed. They are taken care of.
We got Troth.
And they love sports.
They do love sports. They I think, only had 2 questions this week, so we'll make this one brief.
Okay, what do we got?
The first question, this is from Skip from Los Angeles, California. Skip, I believe he's a third grader. He wants to know, is Shohei Ohtani on steroids? I'm just glad that we're having the conversation. And Titus, we've talked about this a little bit. It feels like we're doing a disservice to Shohei and how good he is to not even ask that question.
You have to ask. This is out of respect to Shohei Ohtani. You have to ask if he's on steroids. You have to acknowledge how well. If you play well enough at baseball, you get asked if you're on steroids. And I feel like people are scared to ask this question. Shohei Ohtani has to be asked if he's on steroids.
Maybe it's translated.
So I've never considered this. We're not casting dispersions.
No, it's respect. You're giving
respect.
It's a respect thing.
Like T-Bob, did anyone ever in college be like, you got to be on something?
No.
You would have liked that,
That's a good
right?
point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I mean,
because then I would have been sheepishly like, no, man. Like, no, I'm
just that
actually,
good.
That's all T-Bob.
Yeah, that's all me, man.
Runs through my veins. Yeah, I think that was Shohei. It's like, no, he's not. But can you imagine if he was?
Oh my God.
How cool that would be?
Oh my God.
He should. Shohei Ohtani should take steroids because it'll be awesome.
Because he's already so big.
Yeah.
Think about how much bigger he could be, dude. He could ball 700 feet.
Yeah. I want to see it. I want to see what happens. So, that's a good question from Skip. Always starting the conversation, Skip. Next question. PFT, will you give Jerry $1,000 if he can name any of the top 10 Heisman Trophy favorites? I will. I will give Jerry $1,000 if he can name any of the top 10 Heisman
Well, listen, you set me up every week because you know I don't watch college football.
I try to give you $1,000.
Come on, Jerry. These are the Heisman top guy.
Okay. So I just need to name one.
Name one of the top 10. Big T, can you bring it up online just so we can?
What's our? How much time does he have here?
I'm gonna give him 30 seconds. Seems like
30 seconds. Okay, look, clock starts now.
Okay.
We've got a clock here.
So I got until 30 on that.
Yeah, you got until 30 on there.
Okay.
Well, until 0, really.
Oh, never mind. On the screen, no, you've got 20 seconds.
It's
counting.
Hurry up.
All right, so
Jerry, it's counting down, not up. So you actually have till 0.
Okay, so it's
Because like if you're waiting for it to hit 30.
It's not the Penn State guy because the Penn State guy got injured. He got hurt. I bet on Lenore Sellers. He's not doing good.
No.
Who's the Oklahoma guy who runs? The Oklahoma guy who runs.
4, 3, 2.
Mateer.
No, he's not in it anymore.
What? Why?
He's not in the top 10
he's not top 10, right, Big T?
No longer in the top.
He had the wrist. He had the wrist.
Jerry, do you know Indiana's quarterback?
I would have accepted any of these.
No.
Gunnar Stockton, he's got a little.
I don't watch college football. I tried week 1 and I couldn't do it no more. There's too much going on for me. There's too much for my brain to take with all the different teams.
It's a lot of games.
Yeah,
It's a lot of games.
I did like week 1, but I can't get into it.
Covering the sport, you just got to have like one.
Oh, that
fact
was
about
easy.
each team.
I know that guy.
Beck right
These
there.
are that's
Wait, he's here.
No, that's outside the top 10.
Yeah, he lost last week, dropped out in the top 10.
He's number 15.
I'm gonna see who I actually know from this. Oh my gosh, that's my friend.
Yeah.
What?
Pavia?
That's my friend.
Wait, how's Pavia your friend?
We met each other a couple years ago in Scottsdale. We hung out.
Pre-Vanderbilt? Like before?
When
was
did
he
we
already
go to
at
the Super
Vanderbilt?
Bowl for?
No, he had to already be at the Vanderbilt.
In Arizona, that would be the Chiefs-Eagles first
two years
matchup.
ago, right? Was
No,
it
that's
2, 3?
That's like 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, yeah. So we hung out. We
Yeah.
became friends. We talk on Instagram all the time.
Well, he's kicking ass right now.
I can't have that get out. I can't.
Jerry,
Okay,
he's got a massive.
Hey,
I know, but I can't have that get out.
Cut this.
Do not
that.
put this out.
Cut this part.
Okay?
He's got a massive game coming up this week in Jerry against Mizzou. He's like a legitimate Heisman favorite now.
Yeah, I like that. Good value.
Who, did you just beat
7-1.
a good team?
They just beat LSU. They just beat the hell out of LSU. And now
Because I messaged him. I asked him again. I said, "You different."
Have you messaged Myles Garrett again yet?
No.
You should send
No.
him a Mike Tomlin speech. Get him pumped up. For
Pavia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him
He's a
pumped
guy.
up.
Are they underdogs?
No,
playing?
they're favorites. They're favorites this weekend. It's going to be a close one. I think Vanderbilt. I think they're better.
Yeah, I don't know any of these other guys besides him.
I mean, to be fair, this is a way different Heisman top 10 that we had like coming into the season.
Yeah, Arch Manning.
Also, Big Cat messed me up because he put a Heisman future on this guy, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
A couple weeks ago, he said he was done.
He's kind of back.
He's kind of back, yeah.
He had a really good game last weekend, but against USC. But Notre Dame doesn't play anybody else.
He's not going to win the Heisman.
It's going to be
Please.
tough for him to find the stage to be able to win.
I put a future on this guy right here, like week 1.
And that was looking
Carson
great
Beck.
for a long time.
Look great, but I want all the voters out there, all the members of the media to know that losing to Louisville on a Friday night should not be disqualifying for your hopes to make the college football playoff. Regardless, I don't care if you're at the University of Miami. I don't care if you're James Madison. It doesn't
that's a
matter
good point. Right.
who
Good
you
point.
are. If you,
Good point.
that's a tough team to beat on a Friday.
Friday night college football games are like the international NFL games. They
Yeah.
shouldn't really count. No one's watching them.
And
Let's act like it didn't happen. Let's just act like it didn't happen.
Crazy, just unexpected results.
Yep, good point.
All right, guys, another excellent edition of questions from a third grader. Remember, guys, if you have any third graders at home, make sure they're fed, taken care of, bring them to the doctor once every 6 months.
Good PSA.
Just in general, keep them alive.
Well
Read
said.
to them.
Keep the third graders alive, guys. More Wake Up Barstool coming up next on FS1. Read to them.
Yeah.
Once a week.
Well said. And important. Need to be said.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool on FS1. Helped up. That was great. All right, now it is time to head back to the news cycle as Big T's been doing some reporting of his own. We have some,
no, not Big T. ABC.
Well, yes.
ABC.
You've been
did the
reporting-
You're
report.
reporting the report, are you?
I
reporting on the
sent the
reporting.
report in the group chat, but this is not a big team.
That's reporting.
No, you're reporting
You're on
the
TV
reporting.
right now, Big T.
Yeah. But this is
Ronnie got
ABC
You're
News.
reading the news on television.
ABC News.
Big J, Big T, reporting the reporting from ABC News that Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups has been charged in an illegal poker operation tied to the mafia. Law enforcement sources have told ABC News Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was arrested in separate but related betting case.
Separate but related.
Allegedly.
Now, if this is a poker game, guys can't have fun anymore.
I was just about to say, I feel bad for Chauncey Billups now.
Yeah.
Like, because the headline makes it seem like he would have been doing, like, sports gambling.
Yeah.
Right.
What makes poker illegal?
I don't know. Because the casinos aren't getting, because, like, if it's not like a license or sanctioned game, I don't know.
Yeah.
But what about when your friends come over the house?
Maybe it's not big money enough for the
I ran
FBI
a
to
poker
care.
game a couple months ago.
Jerry,
last
let's
year.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Jerry allegedly ran a
Allegedly.
poker game,
Allegedly.
guys. He's never run.
I ordered hibachi for the guys.
Yeah.
You allegedly.
I allegedly ordered hibachi.
Allegedly.
Allegedly ordered hibachi.
And allegedly, did you take a cut?
No, the winner got everything.
Did he allegedly?
Allegedly.
Did he?
The winner got everything.
Did the hibachi chef do the? Did he do the onion volcano?
No, he didn't. It was cold, so it was inside the house. It was last year.
So you got cold hibachi.
No. It was cold outside, so we didn't do the hibachi outside. We did the hibachi inside.
Did he do the steam train? Like,
He did no tricks.
did he throw a shrimp in your mouth?
No.
So you just had a man come to your house and cook.
Well, he was a professional hibachi guy, yeah, but we didn't ask for tricks.
But like 90% of hibachi is like like throwing it in your hat. Like he didn't throw an egg in his hat.
None of the guys were
That's
into
not
that.
weather related.
Yum yum sauce? Was there any of that?
Yes, there was that. It was
Yeah.
right.
All right, good. Now we're getting somewhere.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, there was yum yum sauce.
No volcano.
No volcano.
If you don't do the volcano, you didn't have hibachi.
I mean, if you don't throw a single shrimp in my mouth, what are we doing? If you don't juggle an egg, if you don't make little fun beats, spin it around.
You just had Japanese food.
yeah, you
didn't
didn't
have
have
hibachi.
you didn't have hibachi.
If
Speaking
you
of
don't throw a
hibachi,
shrimp in my mouth, what are you doing?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but Jared, hey, that yum yum sauce.
Very good.
You know?
Yeah, very good.
Huh?
but with hibachi, wasn't Gilbert Arenas
that
involved
on
in
some
something like this
toast,
a couple months ago? That's kind of weird.
Wait, what happened?
What's the
Separate but
relationship like with Gil and Chauncey? They have beef?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Allegedly have beef?
Allegedly.
You had beef
With Perk?
from the hibachi guy.
The hibachi.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 It took me
So-
a second to get
This NBA thing does feel like the college basketball thing we were talking about earlier. That the way the FBI framed that was that because all that was happening was college basketball programs were giving recruits money.
Yeah.
And people, when that story broke, people were like, "How is that illegal? What's going on?" And their whole argument was, "You're defrauding the university by paying a player to make the player ineligible for a state school." Like, I don't know. They found like
Yeah.
a way to make it
Yeah.
feel like this is a crime. Allegedly, if this is what's got, like, it feels like that's, they present the story and you're like, oh, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, he's fixing games.
And then the details come out and you're like, oh.
Well, I mean, playing poker is not.
Yeah,
that,
what's
that doesn't make me angry.
If that is in fact what he did.
Allegedly.
If that is in fact what he did.
Do we think that Ben Mintz might get caught up in this at some point?
That'd be like
Is Mincy a rat?
Well, yeah, I was about to say Mincy's maybe already gone state witness. We don't know. That's who they got to first.
I've seen Ben struggle to put on a portable microphone before. I don't think that he's wearing a wire.
That's funny you say that because
Yeah.
we went to the Bears-Saints game Sunday with Eddie and the Chicago boys. And I love Ben to death, but him putting on the Bluetooth clip-on mic, it was unbelievable.
Or that could be an act. Maybe
took-
he's like, I don't even know, like, what's a microphone? I don't even know.
it's like
it goes
like
on my
a-
body? What's that? I don't know about that.
It's like a Mincy Soze, a Kaiser Soze type
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
He walks out and the eye goes straight and he's just locked in. walking down the street.
If I have my tinfoil hat on, though, with the NBA thing, I know Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, is a massive hockey fan. One of the biggest hockey fans that you'll ever meet. Is he trying to take down the NBA
This is big hockey.
to build up the NHL?
And he's doing,
misdirection.
the timing's interesting.
It is interesting.
Right after the NBA comes back. Last night, Victor Wembanyama gets, everybody talking.
I mean, it could go even deeper than the NHL. Ohio State's hot right now. In football, they've kind of reached a too big to fail state. It'd be really bad if people look too much into Les Wexner and his best friend right now. So all of a sudden, here you have Cash.
Best friend.
The guy had an island. I don't know.
Oh,
but-
Island Boys.
Yeah, the Island Boys.
Some
Yes,
Island Boys.
yeah. Les and his boy. They were the Island Boys.
Yeah.
So maybe Cash is trying to divert a little bit of attention from that as well.
Now we're just. I don't like where.
football has to do with Chauncey Billups playing poker.
Gotcha.
Well, it may have to do with some
just
stuff
got
that's
you.
worse.
Gotcha journalism. It's like, oh, maybe.
I was. I'll be honest. I was prepared to come in and defend you, T-Bob, for your Ohio State take yesterday, but to hell with you. You're on your own.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're on your own. We were going to be Island Boy. I was going to get on an island with you. I was going to defend you.
I need
Not anymore.
somebody.
You're on
gonna
your
go
own.
to the
I
island?
found a ship to take me away.
I need somebody to defend my Ohio State take from yesterday. Nobody is. All right.
How about
been
this?
to the island?
Maybe Les Wexner just gave that free $35 million townhouse to Jeffrey Epstein because he won it in a poker tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe this all ties back to cards.
Mark, you said you've been to the island?
I've been to an island. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been to an island.
The same island as those guys?
As what? You be more specific.
As Wexner and the Island Boys.
Who's the other island boy? that you
He's
would
been
like
to an island. Confirm. Have you been on a
But
plane?
you've been to...
Okay.
Have you ever flown on a
Hold on.
plane?
The producers are panicking. The producers are panicking in my ear.
That's funny with that.
How do we transition? Lamar Jackson returned to practice, guys.
Okay, all right.
How
Let's
about
go.
that? Practicing ahead of the matchup with the Bears. First practice since September 29th.
Yeah. All right.
He's from Miami. That's close to Island.
Ravens have lost four in a row.
Palm Beach is down there, huh?
Jaden Daniels ruled out for Sunday.
Ruled out Monday.
Monday,
night.
my bad. Against the Chiefs. That sucks.
I'm going to be going to that game in Arrowhead.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bought tickets for that back in August and spent a lot of money to get good seats. Now I get to watch Marcus Mariota against Patrick Mahomes. The number's way too high, by the way. I think it's 12.5. We're covering that spread.
It went up
Easy.
to 12.5.
I think it's at 12.5 now. But with
Were you hammering the
with
commies,
Lamar.
Jer?
I mean, I already, bet them at 10.5.
Oh, okay, great.
I love that, even better.
Got a bad line.
With Lamar coming back, I think he's going to play this weekend. There was a video that came out of Lamar last week. I think he was in Miami. He
Oh,
was
God, that
recovering.
food. You talking about
The
the
food?
Oh, it looks so good.
Listen, Lamar Jackson has too many butt and stomach issues to be having all these videos out there of him ordering the greasiest. The food looks awesome, but he does this like 4 times a year. He'll be like, I just got this amazing meal from a locally owned restaurant here in Baltimore. Check it out. It's always in a styrofoam container. It always looks incredible. But I have diarrhea just looking at it.
Yes, like completely fair. It looks incredible, but it does look like something that would challenge your gastrointestinal system a little
Maybe
bit.
he's been emasculated by his friends for his inability to consume certain foods, and he feels like he has to prove
That's a good point.
publicly that he's not a wimp.
He takes like a picture of it and then
So,
throws it away.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, they
Maybe
totally
that's
believe
what-
I ordered
yeah.
the chicken
Maybe
wings.
it's guys like that he felt like he was very close with, and they emasculate him on their very popular sports podcast.
Yeah, Mark's not a wing guy.
Who did this?
Mark's not a wing guy. Some guys are wing guys. I'm a wing guy. T-Bob, you strike me as a wing guy. Jerry, you're a wing guy.
Love wings, yeah.
I live in
Now he's doing it
chicken
again on a
wings.
different show.
And
You don't
Titus-
like wings?
He hates them.
I like wings. This came up on part of my take years ago. I said I watched Stanford Steve and Big Cat at like 2 a.m. at the 2019 Final Four at a bar. They're just like over in the corner talking about getting wings in a couple days. Yeah. And I was like, it was the most masculine thing I'd ever seen. And I was like, I've never in my life like planned to get wings to that extent. I just go to a bar, I see wings on the menu. I'm like, yeah, let's get some wings. And then
But
they
you
blew
will
it-
eat wings.
And then they blew it. So then the next time we all got together and we got wings, I tried to prove that I was a wing guy and I ate like 7,000 wings and I almost died.
Yeah.
I had a Lamar Jackson experience.
Wings?
And I literally, this was 2 years ago. 2 years ago at the Final Four, I literally had to miss the Final. We went out on Friday night. We had wings. I woke up on Saturday and was like dead. And I couldn't even go to the
look,
Final
he's not a
Four.
wing guy. It's
right there,
okay.
dude.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe
That
Lamar
food-
Jackson is trying to overcompensate for
No,
that.
I'm
insecurities.
I'm with you though, Mark. I'll spend wings are weird. I don't understand wing portions because I'll feel like I need like 40 of these, and then I eat 40, and I'm like, oh, it's all chicken. It's gotta be high in protein, pretty healthy, and then I'm just wrecked for 2 days.
Wrecked.
Not
Just
a wing guy.
absolutely-
I'm not a wing
These
guy.
two guys
obviously.
aren't wing
I
guys.
learned
No. I'm actually the ultimate wing guy because I still eat the wings.
Respect.
It's like in South Park, Chipotle way.
Yeah.
Where they're like, everybody's bleeding out of their butt. They're like, why don't you stop eating it?
No, I mean,
have you ever had wings? They're amazing.
Some guys, our bodies are just engineered to handle chicken wings. It's okay if yours isn't. That doesn't make you less of a man. I want you to know that.
I've been. You don't think my body's engineered to handle chicken?
No. If you have to eat wings and then call in sick the next day,
I didn't call in
my
sick.
body thrives on chicken wings.
If you ate 40 wings right now, it'd be fine.
I don't think I could eat 40 at the moment. It's a little bit early in the day to have 40. I could do 20.
You know
do a
what?
wing off
next Thursday we're getting wings.
Let's do a wing off.
Next Thursday we're getting wings. We'll get Donnie to make us.
I gotta clear my schedule on Friday. I'm gonna be out.
That's not true, guys. That's not true. Get that off the television.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Your body can't handle wings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue you for defamation.
My body, I just absorb chicken wings directly. It goes directly into my blood, into my muscles, into my fat. I don't even poop after.
So you don't even process it or digest it like a traditional food.
No, my body operates like it's carbon neutral when it comes to the wings. Like
it absorbs.
It just goes right into the mass. Yeah.
Oh man.
As a man's does. Yeah.
Is that good for your bones though? Because
really good.
Chickens have hollow bones though.
Really good for my bones.
Yeah, I mean, they have hollow little bird bones. Maybe Eric's got hollow little bird bones.
Nervous energy. It's a nervous little bird. Actually, Harbaugh, he changed his mind about chickens a couple of years ago. He used to be anti-chicken, wouldn't let his team eat it because chickens are a nervous little bird.
Oh yeah, that was Harbaugh, right?
Yeah, it was Harbaugh. And then 2 years ago, somebody told him, hey man, get some chickens and just watch them go to work. And Harbaugh got some chickens. He's like, they are very industrious animals.
Oh, there you go.
They wake up, they're first in, last out type of bird. And now he's totally flipped the script on chicken. He's
also,
back in.
they're kind of like dinosaurs. And dinosaurs seem pretty badass.
Yeah.
Are the Patriots badass? Here's the question. And it is quite simply, can the Patriots be the number one seed in the AFC? And as much as I hate it, bring up their schedule, guys.
Their schedule,
because you have to look at the schedule when you answer this question.
I think they can.
2 games against the Jets.
That is
the
a
Giants
light
still
schedule.
on there. Bengals,
Sorry.
Browns. A down Ravens team. We don't have. Bless you.
Don't put that out.
Don't clip.
We don't have a mute button.
So how many games are they not favored in?
They're going to be favored against the Browns, Falcons.
At Bucs, they
Guessing
won't be.
they'll
At
be
Bucs,
favored.
no. At Ravens,
rest.
maybe no.
The
Bills at
Bills-
home, probably not.
Bills will be favored. Ravens might just
Ravens
be good
might
by
be
that
favored,
point. We
yeah.
don't know.
So maybe 3 games they're not going to be favored
Yeah.
from here on out. That's
And
pretty good.
if Patriot Dave wasn't already back enough, I fear that we're in for
Yeah.
a bit of a
Now,
reckoning.
here's the problem with the Patriots and their 1-seed pursuit. They need the Indianapolis Colts to lose. And I don't think the
right,
Indianapolis
baby.
Colts are ever
That's
going to
right.
lose.
Tell
I don't
it,
think the Colts are
baby.
going to lose. The Colts can't lose.
What they could do though, the Patriots, they played the Titans, or they played the Titans already. I think the Colts have the Titans this weekend.
Can we get the Colts
get the
schedule
schedule?
brought up?
Because
Colts have the Titans this week.
One of the tiebreakers is point differential against common opponents.
Yep.
So I feel like the Colts are going to be circling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they won 31-13. The Patriots beat them last week, so they got to do better than that.
The Colts are going to take the over on the Colts points this week.
Dude,
Colts
the Colts
schedule's
are the highest scoring team in the NFL
Yeah.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
Their schedule's a little harder, I'd say, but manageable.
Yeah, Niners, a little
Manageable
sketchy.
scale.
Seahawks. I mean, getting the
Seahawks,
NFC
Chiefs.
West
At
is not
Chiefs, not
Jerry.
great. Not great.
Yes.
Jerry, you remember what I said before the season started? Before the season started about your Pittsburgh Steelers. You remember this?
Oh, I need more.
Think hard. I said this is the year that the Steelers do what?
Win a playoff game.
Win a playoff game. I think I found your target right there.
You think
Colts?
so?
No, the Patriots.
The Patriots.
We already beat him once.
Yeah, I think that might be how this whole thing shakes out. I'm kind of seeing things right now.
I'd love to.
The universe is telling me stuff right now.
I would love to.
They're going to be high seed. The Steelers probably won't be. I mean,
Yeah, probably
Hives-
probably right about that.
just play this back. Play this back in January.
Jerry's like talking like you guys are making a plan. He's like, I like that idea. We should do that.
We should do that. That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
We should go and beat the Patriots.
I'm not scared of the Patriots at all. Zero. I'm not scared.
It's a weird thing where they could end up as the 1 seed, but they don't feel like a championship threat.
They
yet.
feel ahead of schedule. They're the head of schedule. Team.
Ahead of schedule.
Yeah. So
Exactly what it
they're
is.
good. We should be maybe we shouldn't be celebrating, but the Patriots fans are excited because they're like, wow, where did this come from? But also, they're not going to win the Super Bowl. This isn't their year. Maybe next year, maybe the year after. But
sometimes it doesn't always work out like that when you have a schedule.
It still is crazy to think about. I mean, and it was really stark last weekend, but the Titans firing Mike Vrabel just has to be one of the worst choices that's ever been made.
Yeah.
I mean, he coached against the interim Titans coach because they've already fired the next guy last week.
Yeah, I believe in Mike. I like Vrabel a lot. He's just a beast of a human being. Great coach. I don't know why the Titans.
How long was he in Tennessee? It wasn't even the 7-year itch. It was just
5-6 maybe.
The Titans.
Was it the 7-year itch?
I
don't know because I think some at some point you just get sick of seeing the same guys.
Oh,
I think that's what it was. It was like we don't think he's a bad coach. It's just I don't know, man. I'm sick of looking at your face.
It's the
I just wanna look at
classic
a different face.
Like with sports, everything's a function of expectations. And he got them good enough where he raised the expectation.
Yeah.
Then anytime you take a step back, they're tired of you.
Right.
Yeah.
And they want you out of there.
And Vrabel, you remember when he was in his last season in Tennessee, he went to New England during the bye week, and they had like a big ceremony. It might have been a Ring of Honor induction, but he was up like sitting with the Kraft family in the booth. He was very much like showing his appreciation for the Patriots as a franchise. And I don't think that the Titans ever really forgave him for that. I think they're like, you're stepping out on us right now.
Yeah.
Well,
We're your losers.
And he did.
Yeah. Well, no, they kicked
And he
him
married
out.
his mistress.
Yeah, they kicked him out. He's like, I got options.
Yeah.
all right, coming up next, guys, we're going to go big tease, and big tease, big tease.
Whoa.
We also have Kate's Thursday Night Football Roast coming up, so you don't want to go anywhere. You want to keep it locked right here on BFS1. Come here. Come here, son.
Keep your eyes out for.
Better not change that channel. Why, I ought to bring you back from commercial. Wake Up Barstool. All right, college football. Big T, college football expert. Big T's, fun college football gambling tease that's doing very well this year. We got completely screwed over by Texas last week. How ironic.
Brutal.
Big T would screw it up. So what do you got for us? Okay, Big T, we got to get back on the horse. We're going to ride with you again. What's the big tease for week 9? Week 9.
Now, I told producer Jeremy, I don't know if it's on there, I said, put on the graphic this week, must win. This is a must-win week.
Okay.
We're putting our foot down. We must win. Starting out 11 a.m., Ole Miss plus 14.5 at Oklahoma. I think Ole Miss is still probably one of the 5 or 6 best teams in the country. They should have beat Georgia on the road. I like them to win that game, let alone cover 2 touchdowns. Over 43.5 UCLA going to Indiana. Somehow UCLA is not the worst team we've ever seen now, and they score points, and they're almost good. I don't know.
Undefeated, dude.
Neuhaus is a great head coach.
I think Indiana wins that game comfortably.
Great skipper.
But going to be points. Alabama minus 2.5 going to South Carolina. South Carolina gave Oklahoma a little bit of a scare, but nothing major. Alabama playing really good right now. Over 40.5 in Nashville. Vandy hosting another big game against Missouri. Mississippi State plus 17.5 at home against Texas, who screwed us last week. I think Mississippi State might win that game.
Yep, they're very live to win that game.
Tennessee
Texas
money
sucks.
line going to Kentucky. We don't lose football games to Kentucky. And Minnesota plus 17.5 against Iowa. Minnesota, sneaky good ball club, beat Nebraska last week, getting a lot of points there.
So everybody kind of looked at each other when you dropped that Tennessee line.
That's good.
Do you think, is there a world out there where you're on the podium next week?
I won't do a podium, but
No. If you just said
Jerry wanted to do the podium.
We're gonna have to.
What are you?
Sure. Are we gonna have to peer pressure Big T to do the podium?
Yeah.
I don't believe in peer pressure.
You can't flippantly say things on television.
That's not flippant. They've won 3 times since the 80s. We don't lose football games to Kentucky.
Okay.
And if we do, you get fired. You get fired if you lose.
You get fired?
The coaches get fired.
But you're the one saying.
Why would you fire Josh Heupel?
I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm just saying, coaches that lose football games to Kentucky get canned.
Look, that's a new segment here on Thursday. Podium predictions. You just made one. And
I will not be on. We're not going to have to worry about this. Tennessee doesn't lose football games to Kentucky. But in the crazy world where that does happen, no podium.
Okay. So you agree. Podium if they lose. Thank you.
No.
Speaking of Jerry Neuheisel, did you see the speech he gave to the locker room after the latest? I wanted your guys' thoughts on him saying, he dropped a line in there that's I've been thinking about since I saw it. I've been at UCLA a long time. He did like a folksy now I've been at UCLA a long time.
It's true. He was born in the medical center.
He's 33.
Yeah,
But he's been there basically his whole life.
Yeah, he grew born and raised.
Played there.
See, no one has a problem with that.
Wait, he's 33?
He's the most baby-faced football entity that maybe ever exists, and he hit him with I've been here a long time.
The fact that he was
you have to be
born in the medical center, grew up there on campus pretty much.
His dad coached there.
His dad coached there.
He played there.
Played there.
Coached there.
And now he coached. I think that's a long time.
That's a long time.
I think he's the oldest 33.
All right, well, I stand corrected.
Hold on. So he's 33?
He's he's a very young
So you're
man.
telling me he's in his Jesus year as he's resurrecting UCLA football? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Getting carried off.
How many losses did they amass before? Was it 3 or 4?
They were 0-4, I think.
Okay.
With losses to New Mexico. And
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like 3 losses and then he rolled away the stone. But still, credit to him. Jerry Neuheisel. He's doing great. In fact, me and Liam Blutman have put together the Domino Dog Parlay this weekend, boys. If anybody wants to hop on, it's UCLA moneyline, LSU moneyline, Mississippi State moneyline, plus 1,000.
What's domino about that?
Okay. So it all goes back. I connected it last night on Good Night Barstool. It all goes back to UCLA firing Deshaun Foster, getting good and going undefeated. That started to create an element of jealousy in Big Cat that Wisconsin still has Luke Fickell as their head coach. That jealousy led to a little kerfuffle where the college football show can now no longer go to Bloomington this weekend. Me and Casey were supposed to watch the game in the cave on Saturday for LSU A&M. Now that's not happening. She's not going to be in town. No Bloomington. There's a domino effect right there. If we look at Mississippi State, Brandon was also supposed to be in Bloomington. Now Brandon said, where's he going to be this weekend? Starkville. It's all connected. It all goes back to Deshaun Foster. 3 big dogs this weekend. Triple parlay plus 1,000. If you want to make money, guys, it's obvious.
It's a butterfly effect.
It's a butterfly effect, yeah.
So we got uninvited from Bloomington?
No, allegedly.
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 My new favorite.
Getting banned from a city rocks. That's the coolest thing you could possibly have.
Here's a college football playoff proposal that has been made that Big T was in support of. This is a 24-team playoff. What are we doing here, guys?
I agree. It's not enough. We need more. I don't like this either. 24 is not
that's what
nearly
I
enough.
thought T-Bob would say.
Yeah, we need 64. 64 is perfect. I think the NCAA tournament basketball edition had it figured out. They're ruining it. They're expanding too much. I think we need 64.
Yeah, why don't we
college
just
football
play?
teams.
And also, why don't we play like 2 games in a weekend, like the basketball?
Do it like
tournament?
basketball. Yeah, you play Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah.
T-Bob, why is 24 not suiting your fancy? You've always said more teams, it's better. We want as many teams as we can get in there.
That's
all I've heard you say.
That is patently false. What I have asked you to do is accept the current setting of college football and be willing to join me in advocacy of what's the best path forward, instead of just stamping your feet and saying, I want to go back to 2.
Here's the difference between you and myself, T-Bob. You are willing to look at things which worsen society and say, you know what? I'm just going to accept my lot and I'm going to make peace with what may be. I look at things and I say, I want to fix this. I want to make this country a better place to live for everyone. And I want college football to go back to being
Great.
You want So you want to make college football a better place again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good slogan.
I don't like that bracket. That's a bad bracket. Bad bracketology by whoever put that.
Yeah, I think the thing, it's a great point you're making here, PFT, because I think ultimately the number of teams I want is just, I need to see visually a bracket.
Yeah,
that'll
bracket.
tell me what the right number is.
Listen,
I'm anti-12 just because the bracket also looks gross.
Yeah,
Like a
12
team
bracket is
looks
crazy.
I'm in favor of all the hypothetical brackets, though.
Yeah.
Like, show me what it would look like if there was a 64-team tournament. It's like when they put the maps out of this is what the United States would look like if we had high-speed rail everywhere.
Yes.
We're never going to have it, but I like looking
I
at
need to
that
see
and
it.
be like, oh, that's great. I can get from Chicago to Austin in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Incredible. The dream. All right, guys, coming up next, we got Kate's Thursday Night Football Roast, favorite segment of every single week. So stick around. You're not going to want to miss it. Kate going to make us laugh, tell you who's going to win the game. on FS1. Hey guys, welcome back. Wake Up Barstool is my favorite part of every single week. We have one of, if not the funniest person at the company, our girl Kate with her Thursday Night Football roast. Kate, take it away. Look at that.
Well, guys, I wasn't feeling that funny today. I'm on a huge losing streak on my Thursday night predictions right now.
We all are.
Steelers last week, what the heck happened? But you know what? I'm feeling fully charged up. Right now. I'm getting recharged tonight.
It's a great
Chargers
shirt.
23.
Star Trek.
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They're gonna get the W today.
I found it in our costume closet, and I was like, I don't think this is actually a Chargers shirt at all. That's okay. Here for the Chargers. 23, Vikings 15.
Okay.
That's how it's going down tonight, and that's bad news for the Vikings, because they're about to get roasted.
Oh, yeah.
The Minnesota Vikings, oh, brother, this team blows. Phew. All right. It's a bit much, isn't it? All the Viking stuff those fans do, like the Skol chant with the huge drum and the fans replying to the drum with their hands. Then again, Vikings were sailors, so I guess it's not that crazy to see banging followed by the clap. But yeah.
I got it now.
That fan base derives much of its lore from Scandinavian culture, and even the players get sucked in. Look at Brian O'Neill, for example. He's from Delaware, but clearly can't get enough Danish. Look at that belly hanging over his pants. Danish. Norway, more like, no way you guys are gonna win. Looks like you guys can't afford to lose another quarterback. Scandinavia. Have you ever wondered why Minneapolis legend Prince wrote the song When Doves Cry?
Yeah, I've wondered. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Yes,
often.
yes.
Often.
It's because the smooth pond-like glass on US Bank Stadium kills over 500 birds a year.
Good God.
The doves miss their friends. Don't worry, Eagles and Falcons are always safe there, though. You don't have to worry about that. Bob Dylan's also from Minnesota, but I couldn't think of any jokes about that. Anyways, I love that the Chargers are wearing their all-navy Supercharger uniforms tonight. The Viking offense is going to be tangled up in blue. And a rookie punter for the Vikings? That ball's going to be like a rolling stone blowing in the wind. Dang, it's a real shame that Carson Wentz plays just like a woman, am I right? Thankfully for all of us, JJ's out. So nobody in LA or Hollywood has to worry about McCarthyism tonight. The only red scare will be if Carson Wentz takes off his helmet. Ginger has got the red. Wide receiver, this is a long one. Everybody settle in. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson is known for wearing millions worth of diamonds on the field, and even shoved a bunch into his uniform pocket and kept playing when a clasp broke on his necklace mid-game last season. He wears those out in the field. That's crazy. How does a guy in the middle of Minnesota acquire so many jewels that they hardly even matter to him? I gotta Google this. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see here. Oh, wow. The Minnesota Jewelers Union has the largest gemstone surplus in the country due to never having to make a Super Bowl ring. Never. Who knew?
That's a good one.
Gotta admit, Jefferson kind of rules for that because diamonds are pretty sweet. Did you know that the only thing harder than a diamond in the whole entire world is 17 Vikings players on a party boat in 2005? In defense of the ladies on that love boat, that was 20 years ago, back before we knew doing that many Vikes was bad for you.
International waters.
International waters, it didn't matter. But hey, the past is the past, and Minnesota is a wholesome place rich in unique American winter traditions. Backyard hockey, ice fishing, snowmobiling, sledding, watching Dad shove Aunt Lori's tater tot hot dish aside in disgust as the Vikings collapse late in the game. Winter tradition. I bet Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones are absolutely sick that they abandoned ship. Again, not a football girly, but maybe they could trade for Herschel Walker again. That being said, us Chargers have got extra energy tonight with the return of the Mac, Khalid? Football, who cares? And Joe Alt might be ready to control and delete you guys after recovering from his ankle injury. And yeah, we're coming off a string of losses, but Bolts love a storm. And you know what delicious little treat follows the rain? Rainbow Herbert. Okay, that's enough for me. Bolts up. Let's go. The Vikings are going down.
Kate.
Get out of here.
I love you, Kate.
Thank you, Kate.
Oh my God. Okay, quick go to break, guys. Thank you to Kate. She's the best. More Wake Up Barstool. Close out of the show.
Did y'all see somebody?
Spiritual successor.
They make an umpire simulator too. It's pretty cool.
They're making umpire simulators?
They have them, but you can find them out there. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just talking Sims.
It's a big day for Big T. Power washing simulators out. Power Simulator 2, excuse me. Of course, we have Flight Simulator here. I've always wanted to mess around with Truck Simulator, still haven't. Maybe one day. Anyway, you know what stimulates me? Nope.
Huh?
No. I
What
was trying
stimulates
to,
you?
Huh?
It sounds like you wanted to tell us what
Hey.
stimulates you.
Creases.
Yeah. You're a whole man.
And yum sauce. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some nice nails, Jer. Am I right? With some yum. Anyway, Joe Flacco. I was trying to say that I can I feel what Joe Flacco was saying here. Here is Joe Flacco talking about being in a new city, all alone, leaving the family behind and whatnot.
I tell people all the time. I mean, I used to see guys sitting at a bar by themselves, or just sitting by themselves eating and grabbing a little meal, and I'm like, man, I feel so bad for that guy. Like, you almost want to go join him. And now I realize, that dude was in heaven.
Great delivery.
Can I first point out what the real story here is? Did Joe Flacco sneak up on us and as being the hottest guy in the world?
How did he get so good looking?
I don't remember Joe Flacco being this attractive.
No,
you think he's always been hot?
Yeah, he's always been hot. He's been a good.
Not like this, bro.
The salt and pepper.
The
helps.
salt and pepper makes him just
he's like
sexy.
Yeah, he's sexy as hell.
Zaddy.
Are
we still doing that?
Zaddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, yeah, he's a zaddy.
Yeah.
What's a zaddy?
I think it's like a sexy daddy.
A zaddy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I've heard it.
He's no longer chopped.
He's screwed.
He's absolutely right, by the way. Eating alone is heaven. It is in fact heaven.
And he's also right that as a younger man, you don't always appreciate it.
You don't appreciate it. No.
He's got 5 kids.
Good God.
That's why he keeps taking these jobs. He's
Yeah.
like, gotta go to work. Sorry, babe. Love to stay
where's
home.
home for the kids?
Delaware? Or no, Jersey. Jersey.
Yeah, I think Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would leave his kids behind if he played for like a New York team or a Philly team. He would he'd just be like, kids, you stay. Yeah.
I cannot wait to see the Bengals play this weekend because, Joe Flacco might be good again.
Yeah, he is.
We'll see. He might actually be good again. All right, guys, we got to go. Massive thank you to all the boys here on the show today. As always, a huge thank you to everybody in production behind the scenes that makes this show actually happen. No thank you to Carson. Shut up, Carson. Y'all have a great day. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Shout out Victor Wembanyama. Great game last night.
Yeah, we didn't even mention Wemby. He was great.
Yeah, we've got to do that next week.
Didn't have time.
So tall.
Didn't have time.
No time.
No time.